Hello, today I will be talking about daily routine for health and healing. A lot of people seem to struggle with this, and a lot of questions asked on Joe Dispenza's forums. How do I maintain elevated emotions? How do I deal with negative thoughts and all sorts of patterns that we need to break, but they are still there. So obviously this is a very broad topic, and it's called brain retraining. There are special programs to do this, like DNRS and the Gupta program that people use for healing from chronic conditions. But just to give you some idea how this could be done, I am going to share with you what I did before I started meditating and what I still do now after my healing. So, I strongly believe that morning routine is very important. Having a set morning routine where we stick to certain practices every single day is a very powerful tool. The thing that I would always do, and I still do, is I would never jump out of bed in a hurry. I would not pick my phone unless it's to switch on my meditation. So what I normally do, I wake up a little bit, open my eyes, and with my eyes closed, just to keep this slow brainwave that happens on awakening, I would say thank you, thank you, thank you, simply for having the chance to live another day. So I would start the day with gratitude. So I would say thank you, thank you, thank you, and then I would think about a few things that I am grateful for today. So it's usually my family, my home, anything else that I am grateful for. Then the next thing, I would say some affirmations, and I would always say things like, today is a great day, today I feel good, today I'm healing, today I have lots of energy. It's affirming, so there is quite a lot of power in affirmations. It's a little bit like programming our body for the day. So I would say some affirmations, then still with my eyes closed, I would visualize my day, what sort of activities I need to do, what sort of things I've got planned. But without stressing about it, I would just imagine everything going smoothly, everything happening the way I wanted, because the power of visualization at this point, early in the morning, when we are still in alpha state, it's so powerful. Any sort of visualization done at this moment can actually work out the way we want it to be. So if we visualize our day going smoothly, feeling good, feeling joy, and even if we have any sort of stressful things to face on that day, but if we visualize a positive outcome, there is a very big chance that this is how it's going to happen. So affirmations, visualizations, feeling the emotions, just like we do with meditations, feeling the emotions of a good outcome, or imagining yourself sitting at the end of the day feeling really good and grateful that you had a good day. So these are the main techniques that I would use in the morning, and then obviously the main one would be the meditation. So I would either do blessing of the energy centers 1 or 3, or tuning into new potentials, because both of these have the breath, and I find the breath really energizing in the morning. And then sometimes I would do a short meditation if I don't have time to do the long one, but I really try to stick to my daily routine. And then I would get up and have a glass of water with lemon for cleansing. It's very important to drink lots of water when we meditate. And the more we meditate, the more water we should be drinking, just to help the body process the healing and help with the detoxification process. And then during the day, the main part of the day is catching the negative thoughts, behaviors, patterns, reactions, observing yourself, how you respond. Is the way you think serving you? Is it helping you with the recovery? Is it sending good signals to your brain, or is it sending bad signals to your brain and to your body? So if we imagine that every single negative thought, any sort of fearful thought, any sort of repetitive thought that we have every day, it can be to do with health or anything else, family members, money problems, any sort of issues that we face, all of this has to be changed, because if we don't change that, nothing is going to change. Like Joe says, if we could see how our thoughts activate those specific chemicals in the brain, which then eventually cause specific symptoms, if we could see this, then we wouldn't be doing it to ourselves. But we don't realize this, and that's why we keep causing harm to ourselves. So if you were to imagine yourself that every time you have a negative thought, you are pressing the button of poison. And then every time you have a positive thought, you are pressing the button of healing or cure, any sort of, just basically the opposite of poison. So it's up to you which button you keep pressing during the day, but then we have to take responsibility for that. If we keep pressing the button of poison, that's what we're gonna get. And I will be talking about the symptoms. A lot of people struggle with having the symptoms and staying positive. I understand it's very difficult to stay positive when we experience the symptoms. One of the things that I recommend is having a lot of compassion for yourself. It's not about feeling sorry for yourself, like going back to the victim mentality. It's more about having lots of self-love and compassion in a way which is productive and helpful. So for example, if we suddenly start experiencing the symptoms, even first thing in the morning, we can just spend a few minutes and say, okay, I understand this is still unresolved, this still needs healing, but it's gonna be okay. So we kind of have to brainwash ourselves to try and be a little bit more resilient and be able to deal with those symptoms in a way that's not very negative, that's not causing too much frustration. We should try and stay at least neutral. If we can't be positive, staying at least neutral and compassionate and loving towards ourselves, that's the best thing to do. Obviously, if you do have intense symptoms, you can try and do a meditation, short meditation, breathing, just regular breathing through the symptom. If you basically close your eyes, whatever the symptom is, wherever it is, you focus your attention on that symptom and you breathe in through the nose and breathe out through the mouth. And you focus on that symptom, and you basically are healing yourself with the breath and with intention, pure intention of healing. So if you just say, let's minimize the symptom, and just breathe in and out, breathe in and out with the intention and the focus on that specific area which is affecting you at this point. You would be surprised how powerful this simple technique is. It can elevate the pain, it can calm down the nervous system. If you're feeling anxiety, feeling some sort of anxiety or fear, just laying down and doing the slow breaths and saying to yourself, I'm okay, I'm fine, everything is okay, I'm safe. It's a really, really powerful, simple technique. So I will probably be recording another video to talk about this part a little bit more. But for now, I would say during the day, apart from catching the negative thoughts and reprogramming them into positive thoughts, so instead of saying, I can't do this because I feel tired, say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna try and do for a few more minutes. Let's see how it goes, okay? Or I'm going to rest for 5 minutes and then I will try and do this, you know, if you're suffering from fatigue, or if you have pain in your body, just even talking to the pain and just saying, it's okay, I love you, thank you for my healing. Just saying positive affirmations and sending love to that specific part of the body is really, really helpful and reassuring that you are actually doing. Because the worst thing we can do is panic about symptoms. If we panic about symptoms, or if we keep checking our body, scanning our body, how we feel, we can only trigger the nervous system and fight or flight, because we will always find something. And even just by focusing and trying to find something, if everything is fine or if it's not, just checking is basically kind of can also produce the symptoms. So that's my advice for the day. And watching inspirational videos, obviously Joe's videos, other videos, testimonials, to really empower yourself, especially at the beginning of your healing journey, but even throughout, whenever you feel like you're struggling with carrying on with, like you feel like it's not working, like you can't see the results yet, keep watching the videos. If it's possible for other people, it's also possible for you, because the same, you have exactly the same ability to heal as others. And especially when you're working with the quantum field, where the laws of the quantum field are exactly the same for everyone. So it's not like, oh, it happened somehow miraculously for somebody else, but it's not going to happen to me. Well, if you believe that, then it won't. But if you trust that it's possible for others and it's also possible for you, then you will. So the more you learn, the more you read, the more you watch, and the more you inspire yourself by other successful stories. That's my main recommendation. I also recommend affirmations for those who are able to do something throughout the day. I used to listen to affirmations all day long, or I would say them myself. But if I listen to them, I will just put my headphones on. There are so many beautiful affirmations for health and healing on YouTube. Louise Hay is very good. Also Bob Baker's affirmations for health, beautiful, and lots of other they are calming, they are healing, and they are empowering. So that's why I recommend those affirmations. And for the evening, I definitely recommend a really, really powerful long meditation. The breath in the evening can be troublesome for some because it can be very energizing, and some people find it difficult to fall asleep after doing the breath. So you could do it with less force or see how it works. But definitely do a really powerful evening meditation, either blessing of the energy centers or tuning into new potentials, or an evening meditation by Joe where he uses the principle of programming the body for health and for healing. And I would also do some bits of gratitude at the end of the day, just gratitude for everything that happened throughout the day. And the last thing that I did was using commands. I used to say to my body, or particular parts of my body, to do specific kind of healing. So I would, for example, say, I command my head to regain clarity, or I command my vision to improve completely. Or I would say I command my adrenals to recharge. So, or you can just say I command my body to heal completely. This is one of the techniques that Marisa Peer developed, and the idea of commanding the body to do the healing is fairly popular in the holistic world anyway. So you can say I command my particular part of the body to heal in a given way, or just say heal, and you can say completely. Because if you do this sort of command just before you go to bed, the subconscious mind is going to perform what you the order you have given to it. The Marisa Peer technique is available on YouTube. You can have a look. She managed to heal her leg after a car accident within 6 weeks instead of 6 months. So it is a very powerful technique, but she uses a fairly stronger command. She says, I direct, instruct, command, and compel my body to heal, or a specific part of the body to heal right now, she adds at the end. So yes, for the evening, the meditation, gratitude, the command technique, also visualization. If you didn't do much, if you do blessing of the energy centers, you can do some additional visualizations afterwards. But yeah, it's really important to really fall asleep with clear instructions and information what you are expecting the body and the subconscious mind to work on and to perform during the night hours. So these are my main recommendations for the daily routine for health and healing. I hope you find them useful. I will be recording more videos talking about other aspects of my healing journey. And if you've got any questions or requests or things you would like to ask me, please let me know in the comments. Bye for now.